What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. And today, we're going to be taking a first look here at the brand new Stranger Things, the Void series Hopper figure from Bandai. And these guys are just starting to hit Target, and they're also available on Amazon. So go grab yourself one. But yeah. You can see Hopper here in the front of the packaging, and I do believe this is his look for Season 4 that should be coming out next year, I believe. And there is the side of the box, and he is number 2. And get that nice vine detail there, I love that. And here is a picture of the figure on the back there, and it's not very flattering. I will say the figure looks better in person. We get some more of that vine detail on the side there, which is looking really nice. Love that detail. These boxes, again, I say 10 out of 10. Just a fantastic job. And there is one last look at the front of the packaging there. And yeah, let's go ahead and open this guy up and check him out. And here is Hopper out of the packaging. And yeah, I gotta say, these I am digging these Bandai Stranger Things figures. This guy is definitely better than the McFarlane ones, like the 11 one was. He does have his faults, and we'll get to those. The main thing, and I want to point out again too, it's really a bummer that we're not getting any accessories with these figures. So while $30 isn't ideally high for a Bandai figure, it is a little unfair to have no accessories at that price point, I feel. Like nothing at all. And this guy was actually, like, there was never any accessories shown with 11, but with Hopper, he was either supposed to have an alternate head with a hat on it, or a hat that goes on this head. And they've either decided to do away with that, or maybe there is a chase or a variant that I am unaware of. But in the promotional video that was sent out, he definitely had a hat on. And yeah. But I'm still stoked to have him. It's funny, it says American on here, and it's spelled all funny, all janky there, because he is in his Russian prison here. Our Red Guardian. But yeah, the details are pretty decent. It's not a whole lot going on, so it's going to be kind of plain, you know. 11's outfit's definitely a bit more exciting. He's just got his, name badge there and his prison garb, so not much to be expected. So he's got some boots going on here. Get some detail for the sole. So those are nice. Get some laces going on there. But yeah, pretty nice detail. Just get these lines throughout here and these buttons here. The face looks incredible. I'll get a close up of that. Look at that. I think they did a fantastic job on the head sculpt and on the face print. He has way more shadowing and character going on in his face than 11 does. I think 11 is great, but this is where I think she would have tied it together. Really would have brought it home, as if she had some more shading and life in her face like he does. Here, I'll show you a little example. She's just kind of bland. But the likeness is there, and it's still better than the McFarlane ones. And I don't mean to I'm not hating on McFarlane, it's just, these are just definitely a step up in my opinion. So, but yeah, pretty stoked. Again, some accessories would have been nice, like anything, alternate hands, but we don't get a darn thing with either one of these figures. So, I forget their name, but they had mentioned it in the comments. They had talked about how the price was too much for them, and especially with no accessories. And I will say I totally agree. Although 30 is not bad, it's still, yeah, they should have given some accessories. But maybe part of that price goes into the packaging, because the boxes are really nice. I will give them that. So, but yeah, since we don't have any accessories to look at, let's go ahead and get to articulation here. So for articulation, he has got a decent amount of stuff happening here. We get a ball peg at the top of the neck, and then we also get another joint at the base of the neck. So we get a pretty decent amount of movement there. And we get butterfly joints, and we get our hinge and swivel for the shoulder there. And we get single jointed elbows. It's decent range. And our wrists are kind of on a ball peg, it looks like. So we've got all kinds of motion there. Plenty of range there. And then we get this diaphragm joint here with so much range. Back, forward, side to side. It can boogie. It can boogie down. And this is kind of this bottom half is kind of a softer material, so that's nice. Nothing at the waist, I don't think. No, but plenty here. And the weird thing, I'll note this with the hips. You're going to want to think that they are drop down, but they are actually in a drop down position already, and they're stuck in that position. Not stuck, I mean, that's just the way, it's one of those like Y joints. I don't know if you can see that in there. So it's gappy, but it's covered up by his jacket. But it's definitely different than 11's. 11 has drop down hips. They're a little looser, but they do drop down. Don't try to pull his down because they're already in the down position, and don't try to push them up or you will snap that Y joint in there. But yeah, and then we get single jointed knees, and you're not going to go back too far, and that's just the design of this thick pant here. And then we get, looks like some rocker going on with the ankles here. I think they're just on a ball peg, kind of like the wrists. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, you can get him in plenty of positions. I am digging it. A little gappy sometimes, but if you get it positioned just right, you can fix that, and it's actually not so bad. But yeah, there he is. And he looks like he has been living in a prison. He does not look very happy. He looks a little rough there. Hopper, I guess, has always been looking kind of rough, though. But yeah, I think they did a great job on this figure here. I am stoked with these Bandai Stranger Things. But yeah, let's go ahead and compare him to some of the McFarlane figures here. And here he is with the Season 1 Hopper from McFarlane Toys and our Season 3 Hopper. And man, this new one from Bandai is just way better, in my opinion. I don't know how many figures we're going to get in this line, but if we just get these two, I'll be stoked. I love Stranger Things, and these figures they're amazing compared to the McFarlane ones. They're not perfect. They don't have accessories, which is a real bummer. Some of the joints are slightly loose and a little gappy, but I love them. I really love these figures. One thing I was going to say is what I meant to say in the review of 11 is I was saying how I was worried they were going to feel like imports. What I meant to say instead of imports was knockoffs. I have plenty of imports and they feel just fine. I was expecting these to feel like knockoffs, and I don't think that they do. Every now and then, Figure Arts figures are either too tight or too loose in the joints. So it's just something that happens from time to time. It's a factory thing. They don't feel like knockoffs. I think that $30 is a little high for not having accessories. I've talked about, I've said that a few times already. Don't mean to go on. But they're still better than these other ones. So I am stoked for an update here. So yeah, overall, if you couldn't tell already, I really dig these Stranger Things figures. I'm going to give Hopper I believe that, I think I should have given, I'm not like taking it back, I guess, well, I kind of am, but I should have given 11 a 7 instead of an 8 because of the loose joints. And the accessory thing for the $30 price point is kind of a big deal, even though these are nice figures. So I am going to give Hopper a 7, and it would have been higher if he had accessories. He is still a fantastic figure, the best Hopper we have on the market. So yeah, these two Stranger Things figures I highly recommend. If you want to wait till the price goes down, I don't blame you. But if you're a fan, I definitely recommend picking these up. I love them. I love the packaging. The boxes are so nice. It makes it feel like such a high quality product. But yeah, and they're great. So that's going to do it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell on the way out so you know when I got new videos coming. And until next time, take good care.